So, I'm probably gonna have to stop soon. I have somewhere to be today. I got a pretty good chunk of time left. Oh, maybe I should have just waited to inspect those.
A contract.
Oh.
On a monster. Interesting.
Where? Oh man. Getting excited. Excited to see what lies beyond.
The Nilfgaardian invasion necessitated certain steps. Niamh had dispatched scrolls to her garrison commanders, based upon which they were to announce general musters. She'd hoped that by the time she reached Crydam, fresh recruits would be waiting to join her growing force. Alas, the commander of this fort, one Sergeant Griggs, had only bad news.
Your Majesty, I've not the numbers to man the walls even. The call to arms brings few new recruits and more men desert each day. Folk are terrified something awful. They don't believe in victory.
I'll make a speech.
They don't believe in victory?
The Queen rose from behind the table, toppling her chair.
Then let them hear how I smashed the Blackclads at Dravograd.
Quick as can be, the commander gathered all Crydam's inhabitants in the central square. Niamh stepped out in front of the crowd and recounted her most recent victory. The folk of Crydam listened with bated breath.
And so, we must stand together. Fight, arm in arm. Be a wall against which black-clad hordes will be dashed.
The townsfolk responded with thunderous applause, yet enthusiasm is rarely long-lived. That born of Niamh's fiery words had dispersed after but a few days. No new volunteers joined the garrison, and the townsfolk hid from Sergeant Griggs to avoid being pressed into service. Neither the towns nor the Queen's own company were reinforced, and Niamh left Crydam angry as a wasp.
Wasps are pretty angry.
No will to fight amongst the common folk. No will, no spirit at all. No will to fight amongst the common folk. No will, no spirit at all.
A dragon! Alive one, seen it with my own eyes. Had winged like a bat and a mess of teeth.
To the south.
A dragon! Alive one, seen it with my own eyes. A dragon!
Okay. Off to the dragon. Right, saw a dragon. The wyvern that prowled the fields of Foregate was first spotted by Milak, a local halfwit. He had been busy carving obscene words into a birch stump by the roadside when the draken had suddenly pierced the clouds above him. After hastily and ineffectually cleaning his soiled trousers with a fern leaf, he rushed to the village to warn the others of the vicious beast's presence. Kill the wyvern. If there are no cows left, lose the battle. If there are no cows left, lose the battle. 38. What's he do? For 2 turns, on turn start, consume a random cow. A random cow. So I have 10 turns. I'm not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ballista, your command.
It's a random cow, right? It does say random. Please don't go for the front cow.
I'm a
Turn. I'm fine, I'm fine.
Company! Forward march!
Few remedies exist for a man who has lost his youthful vigor. The recommended solution is a simple mixture of raw dragon egg, a sprinkle of sugar, and a splash of pepper vodka. Should no dragon eggs be readily available, instead boil the liver of a cockatrice after first massaging in a blend of Zeracanian spices. I wonder what pepper... Is pepper vodka a real thing? Oh, they must mean like from the fruit pepper, not like black pepper. I'm thinking black pepper vodka. What would that taste like? Well, nothing, because it doesn't exist. It's probably the answer. How do I get over there? Is there... Oh, maybe I can go behind this hut over here. Oh. Yeah, man. Oh, wait, what was that? What was that? There's nothing. I need all the gold I can get. All the wood I can get. Meave wants all the realms wood. Ah, that was a waste. Ah.
Lady, something's wrong at Abbott's Ravine. I heard whinnies and screams at first. How all's gone silent. Why ever do the gods punish us so? To be cast out by Nilfgaard, and now to face beasts. Knight on the High Road, a day afore last, claimed the beast's called a girly Cora or some such.
A girly Cora? What? A girly Cora. What could that be? There it is. Give me the stuff. Now I think I have to follow the road? Go to the cave. It's over here. It's gotta be something over here. There it is. Trixie. Trixie navigating. Oh.
On their way to the capital, Meave and company happened one fine day upon a lone rider. Had I been at her side, I would immediately have recognized his passionate gaze and altogether chivalrous mien.
Is it Dandelion?
Identify yourself, sir, and your intent.
Eyck of Denel I am dubbed, and my design I never conceal. The good book says the world is a garden which the gods once conferred upon man, and we men have this garden neglected. In consequence, all manner of filth has made its lair here. Drowners, ghouls, and other kobolds. I have sworn ne'er to rest until the day when, with the gods' help, I have rid the world of these beasts and pests. I wander all lands, seeking out evil and facing it in mortal combat.
Is he from Toussaint?
Who do we spy? A Knight Errant?
Just as likely a madman. How goes your hunt? Caught the trail of any monster?
Monster? Too fair a term by far. An exceptionally vile worm has made its lair in nearby caverns. It is said to be the very distillation of filth. A slither in horror. A mélange of the macabre. Its head, that of a wild cat of Ophir. Its maw full of spiked teeth. The wings of a bat it is said to have. The tail of a scorpion, and from it, a thick venom drips. Learned men call this variety a manticore, or mardiacore.
Perhaps it will be most prudent, then, to send for a witcher.
A witcher? Soulless automatons they are, all, feeding on common folks' fears. What they demand gold to do, I perform without demand of any coin.
Sir Eyck, far be it from me to discourage you. Your endeavor is noble, no doubt. But from what I have heard, manticores are exceedingly dangerous beasts.
To defeat this filth alone could be a difficult task, I'll not deny. Yet try it I must, for it is what I have sworn before the gods.
We shall help you find and fight the Manticore, provided you then pledge to help us fight an even fiercer and filthier beast.
Of course, my lady. Yet what manner of horror is it? A viper? A griffin? A drake of some rare form?
Were it only. 'Tis a beast of 1,000 heads, covered in black armor, its fire consuming whole villages.
Noble lady. I know bestiar is only in parts, yet I've seen some of the world, and never have I heard of such a terror.
You need but look about you, and spot Nilfgaard's legions.
Devastating. But you must forgive me, Your Grace. This struggle between realms is not one to which I can lay a hand.
A manticore. How great is its appetite? How many men does it fell? In a moon, let us say.
It changes. At a time when the horror broods, it may be as many as 20.
I see. As now you must. Nilfgaard in my capital could mean as many as 20,000 felled. You live to fight evil, injustice, do you not? You can fight none greater than by doing so at my side.
The Manticore, Your Grace, must fall first. As to what happens later, I shall need to consult the good book and petition the gods.
This card is Eyck of...
Agreed, so be it. This monster, where lies its lair? Where does it prowl?
To the north, my queen. A few leagues on.
So, let's see what he's like. There he is. Whenever an ally takes damage, strengthen self by 1. How do I improve my... I don't need to. He's not very good. Whatever, I'll take him anyway.
I see you found the mess tent. How's the ale? Not too warm, I hope.
'Tis not for me to say, Your Majesty. My tankard holds but milk of the goat.
Milk? A witless prank. I shall tell the quartermaster at once what I think of such...
Unnecessary, Your Grace. I called for the beverage.
Is that so? Well then,
The good book states clearly, the shadow of spirits obscureth light most true, and leadeth thee from the path of virtue.
right. I suppose there's something to it.
My soul sings to hear your affirmation, your grace. If ever you wish to discuss the good book and the wisdoms contained therein, hesitate not to find me.
Certainly, I shall remember that. Your crusade against monsters. Have you been at it long?
Come next Bellatane, it will be 20 years, your grace. Though, there was one extended interruption.
For what reason? Had you grown weary of the Knight Errant's life?
Not in the least. Never shall I cease in my quest to cleanse the world of filth and abominations. But at times evil puts up rather a good fight. I ventured forth to slay a dragon once, a gold one, as it were, calling itself Villa Tretormeft, or the like. Its very name, as is evident, a vile toil for the tongue and wafting wickedness. A great many mercenaries embarked on the hunt, lured by the promise of coin in heaps. The Crinford Reavers, Yarpen Zigrin, and a band of dwarves. Even, curse the word, a witcher. One Yennefer, the most lecherous sorceress, at his side.
That name I've heard.
But at the deciding moment, when the beast challenged all, I alone emerged to face it. Alas, though shame burns me to admit it, I returned from the battle upon my shield. Figuratively. Literally, I returned in pieces. For 2 years, I lay in the Temple of Melitele in Alanda. Mother Neneke, God's protector, nursing me back to full health. And only when I could once more grip my sword did I return to the path I'd chosen.
And the dragon? What was its fate?
Some claim it flew off to Zerrikania, though it very well might yet lurk here, awaiting the opportune moment to terrorize the folk of the north again.
Farewell, Eyck.
Eyck. So his name's Eyck. So he gains 1 to his power every time allied unit takes damage. So I guess if there's a lot of things that do like pecking damage, then he'll pull his weight, but I just don't see him being useful in most situations. Spoiler alert. The situation he described is from The Witcher 2.
Not a scrap. Nothing to bury. Blood soul that's left behind.
But I really don't remember him at all. Completely vanished from my memory. Poor Eyck.
A whole village. Just one big grave now.
Thinks he's a hero, but he's nothing less than a fragment of a memory.
'Tis in these ravines. The beast is near. I sense it.
At the furthest depth of the winding, gloomy canyon, scouts found the maw of a great cavern. Among the boulders outside it, whitening bones lay strewn. Eyck dismounted and drew his blade.
By the god's grace, we found the beast's lair.
He said, lifting his gaze to the heavens.
We need them but to extend their favor as we battle the filth.
Meve cast a critical eye at her shield. Wood clad in leather and thin plate. Enough to stop a sword, certainly, but would it protect her from a beast's raging blow? Noticing her hesitation, Reynard approached the Queen and said,
Your Grace, none will utter a disparaging word should you step back.
But they will think them,
replied Meve.
and that's bad enough. The war has begun. I can't appear weak to my fighting men.
Without awaiting an answer, Meve strode into the cave. The rest of the company followed, equally full of fear and faith in their queen and commander. Moments later, a great and powerful roar filled the cavern.
Manticores are truly terrifying monsters. One Oxenford professor even argued the bloodthirsty beast's very existence contradicts the widely held belief that the gods are merciful and benevolent. The publication of his thesis led to a heated theological debate, a debate which cooled, ironically enough, when the witch hunters had the scholar burned at the stake. Eliminate the Manticore. Continue. Alright. I'll assume that you're good for this battle, since that's your purpose. Wait, damage an enemy by this unit's power weapon. Oh, wow. Well, that's no way to play. Damage an enemy by this unit's power. Okay, well that's pretty good. It does 7 damage to begin with. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Drummer. War wagon. I don't think the Valkenburg's gonna be that useful. Get rid of this.
And I beheld the beast! Profane horns didst adorn his wicked brow!
Gods protect us.
That's an interesting sign here. What's going on? My game bug? Okay, there we go. Oh well, every 4 turns on turn start, damage all units on the melee row by 2. Every turn on turn start, damage all enemies on range row by 2. So he is going to be helpful. Every 3 turns on turn start, destroy the leftmost enemy unit on melee row. Whenever an enemy moves, damage it by 1. Every turn on turn start, move a random enemy from the melee row to the ranged row. And then this one's from the ranged row to the melee row. Manticore Head, immobile. Damage self by 6 whenever another limb is destroyed. Death Wish, Maeve wins the battle. Okay.
Beware its claws! The hardest plate they shred like fine vellum!
Well,
Prepare to fight, if you've any honor!
okay. No, this is perfect time to play this.
Again and again and again.
Then, that's the end of my turn. Okay. Ugh, a dummy.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
3, 4. Okay, so we got a few more turns before he attacks again.
Beware! Its tail flows with deadly venom!
Is it this? I don't know what causes me to randomly attack. It's weird. Okay. Every 3 turns on turn start, destroy the leftmost enemy unit on the melee row. Whenever enemy moves, damage it by 1. So what if I do this? Melee row. That's fine. No. I just want to do this instead.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
I'm a monster.
Bring up the tonic, that's not gonna help. I need things that do damage. That'll be at my arbalest base. My graveyard. Okay. This first. Okay, that worked out. Next is gonna be to replenish. Well, first I'm going to deploy this guy. No. First I'm going to replenish all of my abilities.
Company! Forward march!
Good. Okay. This guy.
One bolt.
He'll take 6 damage when the limb is destroyed. So he's got 3, 6, 12 so far. That's fine. Don't do that yet. Oh, I do need to do that. Me and my potty milk. Move this guy forward.
Give me a target.
To the ground with you, pestilent filth! We must thank the gods for this victory both great and just.
I'm gonna get that achievement for. Kill the Manticore.
With Eyck at their side, the Lyrians fell to the Manticore. Later, it was said the beast's dying wail, multiplied and strengthened as it passed through the caverns, could be heard as far as Spala.
Your Grace, many monarchs have I met in my time, yet none proved as virile in battle as did your Majesty.
Virile? I dislike the term. Seems not to suit a woman. I prefer valiant. Yet grateful I am for the compliment. Now pray reveal, have you made your decision? Will you swear to serve me? Are you prepared to take an oath?
I am not, Your Grace. I can serve only the gods. Yet, I do believe them to be on your side as one unjustly and treacherously attacked. Thus I see nothing wrong in assisting you.
Then I am content and welcome you in my ranks, Sir Eyck of Denel.
The Knight Errant bowed low from the waist. So low, in fact, the gambeson neath his mail creaked. Meve could only hope he would battle Nilfgaardians as boldly as he faced beasts.
Manticore Trophy. What's that do? Where is it? There it is. Permanent resilience. Whenever an enemy appears on the battlefield, damage it at random by 1 or 2. No, I can't have both of those. I think I'll taste that instead of the tonic, though. She has so many abilities that are triggered off of so many loyal units. I think that I'm better off with Delirium Banner. Currently, anyway. Looks like that's everything around here. Did I already investigate that? Maybe need to send out some scouts. They cost money. I'd like to get to a fast travel place and then wrap things up. Well, maybe I'll just save and quit. So, thanks for watching. This has been, well, thanks for watching. This is Lost Worm on The Worm's Turn. Signing out. Join back next time for some more Thronebreaker. And if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. If you liked it, subscribe, like it, whatever, all that stuff, you know, I'll appreciate it. Have a good one.